Hey everyone, it's 1 a.m. over here in Minneapolis, Central Time, US. Very, very exciting news. I'm going to cover this quickly and then go to bed. I got to work early tomorrow. But Raptoreum just announced, under their announcement, if you're following on Discord, they just announced that the second tier exchange that they've been mentioning for a couple of weeks now, they said they were engaging with an exchange and they needed to raise $10,000. It looks like it's coming through today. So the exchange is CoinEx. It's actually open right now. You can search up Raptoreum at 7 Universal Coordinated Time. Uh, it is live, however, trading starts in 4 hours. They announced it is CoinEx. This is very, very exciting news. Based on, I'm going to show this to you. So, based on currently, if we go to Coin Market, right, and we search up, let's go here. So, if we go to, I'm going to open up a new one. We'll go to, I got a couple up here pulled up right. But if we go to Coin Market and we look up Raptorium, and for this particular bookmark, I have all the exchanges that are trading Raptorium. Now, if you hit volume, it's gonna sort it by most traded volume based on these exchanges. Now, as you can see, Dex Trade, Q Trade, Coin Bazaar, and Gravix. This is the worst one. Don't ever trade on here. I traded on here before. The fees are ridiculous and there's no volume. But as you can see, the top two are TradeOgre and South Exchange, right? 400,000, 200,000. So if you look at in terms of how much activities goes through in the last 24 hours, South Exchange only 500,000 activity in total traded on their platform. Total all type of coins, right? With Raptorium being the most right here. Now, if we go to Trade Ogre, you see it's 2 million, and Raptorium is on top again, right? However, based on this news, being Raptorium being available on CoinEx, this is a big, big, big exchange relatively to the previous two largest that Raptorium has been trading on. CoinEx in the last 24 hours had 200 million in terms of volume that went through. Right now, if you sort Bitcoin, 36 million, Ethereum, 27 billion. This is huge if you think about it in terms of transactions amount within 24 hours. CoinEx is 100 times larger than TradeOgre. TradeOgre and South Exchange, you can see that there's a lot of volume. Raptorium is actually the largest traded on these two exchanges, right? Which means there's a lot of demand. People want it, but they can't get their hands on it because a lot of people don't use these two exchanges. It's much smaller. But now that it's available on CoinEx, I personally believe that the price of Raptorium will spike at least today, and I'll go over in the next couple of weeks too at the end of this video why I think it will continue to go up. But if we go over to top exchanges, we can sort. This is a glitch right here. I'm not sure exactly what happened. They must have traded like a low volume coin that glitched it up. But you can see Binance is still the largest. Mandala Exchange next. You have all of these, and if you go down in terms of volume, very close up there, right? You got 200 million. You're gonna see CoinEx right here, very high, and in terms of rating, it's 59, whereas TradeOgre is all the way down here in 2 million. TradeOgre and ranked 182 by Coin Market. So very exciting news. This is going on to a tier two Raptorium. So I'll jump over to that. So now we're done with this. I'll close all of these extra tabs. I'll open up Coin Exchange right now. Raptorium is going to start trading on Coin Exchange today. If we go to market, you can see I can already search up Raptorium, RTM. I can search up Raptorium right here, right? Now you can't trade it yet. If we go to exchanges, let's see if we can see it here. On exchanges, we can also look up Raptoreum RTM. We will be able to trade it BTC or USDT over, and you can see there's a countdown. In 4 hours you will be able to buy it. Before you do that, you got to make an account first, and then make sure once you make the account, go into your settings, enable your mobile authentication, enable your TOTP authentication. This is the Google 6-digit generators. Have a password. I really don't care much about my password anymore. It's usually short. It's simple. I use the same password because we have the Google authentication and mobile and email now. So my password, that's why the security level is medium, right? So after you do that, what you can do is you can go to under assets, you can do deposit, and then you can deposit BTC or any of these. I always deposit BTC. So you can deposit BTC, grab your deposit address, and then whatever you're going on. I have Coinbase, so I can just go to Coinbase right here, and then you can send it. So I just withdrew some from my mining account, $83, right? I can just drop this into here and then send it. I already sent some already, so I'm waiting. I'm gonna go sleep, and tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna start buying Raptoreum on CoinEx. I haven't used it before, but I would like to move off of South Exchange and TradeOgre because it's such a low volume. There's not a lot of traffic on there. So I'll reopen this up. As you can see, it's $2 million. There's not a lot of coins on here, whereas CoinEx has 200 million. And with a lot of these coins, the more volume there are, when there's more volume, it means that you get a better price, right? Because the arbitration is less between the gap between the buy and the sell. It's much, much smaller. So I'm excited that it's going on here. I believe the coin will spike. We've already seen it spiking, right? So if you look at it for today, it's already gained 25%, and I believe it is because of it moving to this exchange. That's why it moved up, because it's not. It is going up. Ethereum is going up too, but 25% is abnormal compared to what Ethereum and Bitcoin recovered today. The other earlier in the video, I mentioned that I believe Raptorium will continue to grow in the next couple of months. It's some of the indicators I looked at this is if you go to blockchain right here, what you're able to see for the nodes are right now there are 631 million coins, right? 631 million Raptorium that are being staked, of which 38% are in Raptorium Smart Node. So if you six take 631 million times 0.38, we know that there's 200, roughly 240 million in iNodes right now being staked in iNodes. 38% of this 631. The rest of them are in smaller nodes or private nodes, right? So if there's 240 million and you can only withdraw once every single month, right here, if you go under withdrawals, you see the outstanding withdrawals right now. People, it's almost the end of the month, and people are requesting 15 million withdrawal for November, 400,000 in December, and then smaller increment later on, right? As of right now, and I don't know if this is going to jump up, but as of right now, this is very promising. If you can only withdraw once a month, and you got to put in your request 2 days before the end of the month. So if you're looking at this, 15.6 divided by 240, only 6.5% are being withdrawn or requesting to be withdrawn. And based on this and based on what the admin mentioned, a lot of these withdrawals are actually they're pulling it out and moving it into private notes. So it's a good sign because people aren't, even though the price has spiked up so much in the last month, people are not selling, or at least right now, it doesn't look like there's um, the intention to liquidate, to withdraw from stake, sell and liquidate, right? if you look at 30 days, you can see that this jumped quite a bit. I mean, almost 10 times, right? It went from 78 um, 0.07, 0.08 of a cent all the way up to now 53. So if you take 53 divided by, let's say, 8, it jumped up about 7 times what it was a month ago. So even though whoever invested went up sevenfold, a lot of people aren't liquidating. Just like myself, in my other videos, you've seen I dropped, I think, $2,800. It spiked. It's 14 now. I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to leave it in there and see what happens. But those are really promising signs, right? Two very good signs we saw today. It's live on CoinEx, which is 100 times bigger in terms of transaction compared to TradeOgre, the biggest exchange right now that people are buying and selling Raptoreum on. So this is going to be live in roughly 3.5 hours, and then the second one is it looks very promising based on what we're seeing with the withdrawal rates. It looks like not a lot of people are withdrawing. They're in it for the long run, hopefully. But that's all, guys. I just wanted to put a quick video out there for anyone investing in Raptoreum or want to invest in Raptoreum. This is going to get added today. So let's see if we go to Raptoreum exchanges. It looks like they haven't even updated this yet, right? So they got TradeOgre, South Exchange. These two I recommend. I heard that DEX rate low, very somewhat low volume, and then some people said there was it was down for a while where you couldn't withdraw. QTrade doesn't have any activity. GraviX, God, this one is just dumb. Like every time you withdraw, it costs you anywhere from $20 to $40 just to move your coins out of the exchange, and there's no volume. I moved in $300 and I couldn't buy anything, and what I bought was just overpriced because there's no volume. So don't use GraviX. Polarity, I haven't seen any, and Coinblazer, it's still small volume as well. I think this is an Indian exchange, maybe. Yeah, but CoinEx will show up on here hopefully within the next couple of days, and as I mentioned, there's a countdown, guys. 3 hours 42 minutes, and then people are going to start trading on here, so let's see what happens. Yeah, if you guys find this video helpful, these update helpful, if you want to see more of these, please let me know. Drop down on the comment below, and once again, if you find the content helpful, please like and smash that subscribe button, guys. All right, take it easy. Have a good night.